Hey there, Toy People. I'm here with Jim Seymour, co-founder and CTO of E-Blox. So we're going to get to know some E-Blox products today. Jim, welcome to the show.
Thank you. It's great to be here.
Yes, it's wonderful to have you here.
My father, my brother, and I are the co-founders, and we just had this vision of taking one of the greatest toys ever and making it even more fun and more educational by embedding electronics into your parts. So as you build, you actually build circuits that make it do cool things.
Very cool. When did you guys start E-Blox?
Yeah, sure. It was about 6 years ago.
Okay.
We were in the toy industry already, but we had this vision and we really wanted to explore our vision of the next generation electronic construction sets. So around 6 years ago, we launched E-Blox. We had just a couple, like 6 products at that time. We've grown to like 24 products at this point in time. But like I said, we wanted to make it compatible with your Lego, but embed electronics in it. So like here, you can build first, you see a little circuit here that goes through a fiber optic tree. Okay, that lights up and it has a color changing LED that's feeding the light into it. And you kind of learn about fiber optics. And you can see the tips are very bright because when the light comes in the fiber, the way the fiber is designed is to make it reflect and stay inside, and then all the light comes out.
The tip,
and that's used to, do digital communication and stuff. So you learn a lot about not only how the circuit works, but the applications of things like fiber optics. Circuit also shows you how motors work. So it's a circuit that goes through a switch and a motor, and then when you hold the switch down, it launches the fan way up in the air. So it shows you how motors work and also how like airplanes work, with the lift that's provided that makes the fan fly.
So the kit you have set up here comes in this box?
That's right, 59 different projects. You can build the fiber tree, the fan launcher, and 57 other projects that teach you all about. And again, once you finish this, like I get creative, this grid accepts actual Lego parts. So I built a thing around it with my Legos and made it look like a castle that launches the fan out of it. So you go, after you do all the projects, you have fun integrating it with your own Lego sets.
Who came up with the name E-Blox?
We first were like, okay, we want it to be educational. We want it to be electronic. We want it to be enhanced fun. E-Blox, so all those are E's. So that's kind of how we came to the name. More educational, hands fun, and electronics.
As a toy entrepreneur with your family, what have been some of the struggles that you've come up against creating something from scratch?
So one of the challenges is always low cost. You want to do something that is going to be economical because, the lower the cost, the more that people are going to be able to access this. And, we're really about getting these things into the hands of our youth because, STEM jobs are growing twice as fast in this country as any other jobs. And so we want kids to get excited about STEM toys and potentially pursuing STEM careers. So we want to make it economical. So that's always one challenge is how can we do something that's very robust, okay, because kids are going to play with it, but it's low cost so that we offer it at a reasonable price. So that's always a challenge.
How do you achieve that? Is that by creating more than one project for every item? And like what kind of things do you balance?
That helps some of the value, but some of it is just how we make the parts. How we design and make them, is part of what we always go into our thinking. So now this is called Light Blocks, and it gives you a grid that is Lego compatible that you can build on, but it's also a power board for our parts so that as you build with our parts, they just light up automatically. So it is like Light Bright meets Lego, okay, because you can build light mosaics or whatever comes to your imagination. The boards connect together so you can actually build something much bigger.
Dude, this is awesome.
Really, that's a fun one. And we do for schools and stuff. We build curriculum on top of this. We call student sets and class sets. So with this set, we actually teach kids how to build letters and numbers and shapes and sizes. Really cool. And so even this one has a STEM aspect to it.
Do you work with schools a lot? Like you build curriculum and give them product to go with it?
We do. We work a lot with schools. We're part of Scholastic Book Fair. They sell a lot of our stuff. We do have a sales rep that goes to schools, and sells. And like I said, we're really big about wanting to get kids excited about STEM at an early age. And so what we do is we take some of our individual sets that are you might find in the store, and then we built animated online curriculum that is a little more fun. You step through it. It's kind of PowerPoint based, but we put it in Google Sheets format so it can work on any type of device. And as you step through it, the instructions come in, but then a little dude comes in and tells a joke, and then it makes it a little more fun.
Cool. So you work with your dad.
Work with my dad.
And your brother, and how's that? Be honest.
It's fantastic.
Oh,
it really is so much fun. Of course. I mean, no matter where you work, you're always going to have different opinions, and that's how you get to something really great anyways. Okay, so obviously, there's that.
It's not always easy.
It's so much rewarding, when you've worked with your family and you're doing great, and it's just, it's a different type of fun.
Yeah, okay. All right.
Absolutely.
What was the first product you ever made with E-Blox?
So, we really launched with two of them. One was this circuit blocks that you see here.
This was one of your first products.
Is a circuit block. So this is one of our new products. We've come a long way with packaging. This is a third generation packaging. Beautiful. So our earlier ones, you may not have recognized.
But the general concept.
The general concept has been the same. We launched with this.
Okay.
There's a Power Blocks line these are sort of like the Duplo size Lego parts. They're a little bit bigger, but the genius of Duplo is they're exactly twice the width of a normal Lego grid. So these parts do plug on to regular Lego grids. But we have another product called Power Blocks, and that has regular classic, what they call system brick Lego parts, but we plate some of them in tin. So your parts become conductive, and you build circuits with your parts that all integrate seamlessly with your Legos. All kids have Lego.
Right.
And a lot of them are sitting in the closet.
Right.
But now with this, you can get them out and create something totally new that lights up or launches fans out of it, and really adds a lot more play value to those Legos you have.
What's your favorite product in your line right now?
Okay, so it's our best seller. It's the build your own burp and fart machine. And we just came out with a build your own DJ set.
Okay.
We got a lot of cool stuff.
It's a burp and fart machine. What do I build?
You build the circuit, it's got a speaker and it's got the module with the sounds in it. And then you can play pranks like it burps, it farts.
And then the DJ, you actually
And the DJ, you hit the button that plays the songs, and then there's like 3 buttons to insert DJ sounds, okay?
Interesting.
And you can lock in a certain sound if you like that sound. And it's got Bluetooth, so you can play your own music and insert DJ sounds into your own music.
That's an engineer in your family.
My father and I are both electrical engineers. My brother's a computer technologist, okay? Father and I do a lot of the electrical engineering stuff, but my brother's really great with computers, so he's integrating that into it. And
Where is E-Blox sold right now?
Okay, so we're in a lot of specialty toy stores.
100.
We are in Meijer, the Learning Expresses, Hobby Towns. Those are a few of the places.
Online?
And we're on Amazon. Yes, you'll find it on our own website and on Amazon. And we are looking to grow this year. So
where do you want to go next? What's the goal?
The goal is to continue with education too. Okay, we're in a lot of schools and start to get into the mass, into the Targets, the Walmarts, the Costco's.
You ready for that?
Keep going. We're ready. We got some ideas I can't really talk about quite yet, but we're prepared to start hitting those.
Okay, I've got final questions for you. 2 final questions. For anybody that has an idea, and because yours is an idea that builds on an existing product, what do you say for people that might have an idea that let's say builds on Scrabble? I do know somebody with an idea that builds on Scrabble. So if somebody has an idea like that, what would you say? What advice do you have for them?
Yeah, the first thing is always to get a patent if you can. Okay, because then protects yourself when you start to go to bigger companies and you want to say, hey, how can I make this something big? Then you're protected because your idea, is protected by that patent. Trademarks too. Okay, if you're going to start with something and start a name like E-Blox,
and build
we
that
trade
name.
it because if you make that name big, you're going to want to own that. So patents and trademarks are definitely the thing. And then, the thing is, there's 2 paths you can go. Okay, you can say, I patented this and now I'm going to try to get a big company and they'll pay me a license and they do all the work. Or you can try to launch it yourself like we did.
Like you did.
And the one recommendation there is you got to have some money to get started with. You got to have some capital to really get started because it takes some money to really grow and become something big.
Yeah, the one thing people don't realize is if you come to a show like this, you're trying to get orders placed, you got to come with inventory.
Oh yeah.
And you can't just come and be like, we'll make this if you order it.
No, we have all our stuff there. So if you want that DJ set or that bubble machine you talked about, we got it here.
Okay, and then the last question for you today. When you were a kid, what toy blew your mind?
Okay, so there are a lot of them, but I'm a huge sports fanatic. So there was this game called Status Pro Baseball. It's a card game. I could simulate baseball games and create the stats and stuff for all the games. So
that was fun.
I played that for hours.
You are very creative-minded. Before I let you go, where can people buy E-Blox? You said Meyer, a bunch of stores, but also if you're watching this, you don't want to go outside, online, Amazon.
And then our website, www.myeblox.com.
Perfect.
Perfect.
Thank you. It's a pleasure.
It's really great. Thank you.